Hello everybody, Manlius here and welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. And in this episode, we're going to continue with the main quest Out of the Shadow, whose objective, letting off steam 2, has us making for Lobert Pass. And so we're going to travel to the Lost Wing area and do so.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Interesting. So it looks like the Lost Wing state has is kind of changing. If you remember, last episode, Quentin said that he was ready to wage war with the current chief of Sanbreque, or past chief. I can't remember correctly, and that he now commands the Black Shields. And so Quentin and this gentleman were at odds with each other for a long time, and I guess with the Black Shields moving in on Lost Wing or the surrounding area was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't know if we're gonna be involved in that conflict between Quentin and the current leader of the Black Shields, but I'm sure something will come of it. Okay, we're just gonna bypass these guys. Hopefully we can pick up some potions on the way, because we are running low due to our bounties. Okay, this looks like where we need to be. But these guys aren't going to let us go. Let's talk to Helen.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course
not.
I'll be right back.
Okay, and if it's been a while since you last joined us, remember that we are helping Midadal here craft the Enterprise. And this is intended to be the Hideaway's mithril engine-powered flagship, designed by the father and daughter team of Sidolphus and Midadal Telamon. The ship is currently under construction in a hidden cove on the outskirts of Canver. And for that, she is trying to make the thermogenic stack, which requires 3 different pieces and a number of supplies in order to craft. And so that's kind of what we're doing right now. What things are about to fall in? Oh, nothing really. So that's kind of, like I said, where we're at right now and what we're faced with. We have a chest over there that we have yet to open. Oh no, not one of these guys.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
I mean, they're not too crazy. Okay. Fight lightning with lightning. How many stacks of these can we get? 9? Okay, that's not bad. And what do we get for our troubles? Nothing too crazy.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
And that completes lighting off Steam 2, which is fairly simple, but we get the Eye of the Warrior accessory. Only those who have stood in battle can know its boon, and its curse. First-hand account of the Siege of Stone here. And that increases strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. We get a meteorite. Let's also open up this chest back here that we saw. Where was it? I think it was behind this rock. And then we'll report back to Mid. Alright, just a meteorite. And potentially a potion? No, Valley Matter. Alright, let's get back to her and see what else she needs us to do.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Mid's got a pretty interesting accent that definitely differs greatly from her father. Just think it's interesting. Oh, let's see if Desiree has anything new for us.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
No, I don't.
You off then?
Not for you, but for her.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Oh, cool. We do get the Bearer's Plight. Okay. For those who would strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystal's curse, but if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bearer and brother, as you have shown us. A friend in the Northreach. Okay, we'll accept 2 meteorite.
This.
Kind of not what I wanted, but okay.
All done?
So for something a little better for our troubles. Let's get back to the mission and speak with Harpocrates. Is that Jill? Oh.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Thermal shielding designs, baffling diagram made all the more confounding by the preponderance of question marks that blemish its borders.
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Alright. And now we get Letting Off Steam 3. And the first thing to do is speak with Hippocrates.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Let's go with Tarja. I think Jill will do fine all by herself, and I'd like to get to know Tarja a little bit.
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
Alright, make for Northreach markets. Let's head up there.
Now, Where's Taya?
What does this merchant have
Do
to
you see
sell that's
anything you
new?
like?
Panzer. Platinum belt. Breath of Earth Raging Fist. Reduces Raging Fist cooldown by 3.5 seconds. We could buy that.
An
Of course, we're
excellent
gonna
choice.
restock
I
on our
do like a
potion.
customer who knows what he wants.
Should we buy this? I mean, I don't really plan on using it.
I'll be here if you
We'll
need
be
me.
alright.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
Spoiling another catch.
There you are, Taya.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Alright, looks like we're just finding some garlic and pepio nuts. Easy enough for us, I hope.
Oi, don't touch anything. And
Okay.
good riddance.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that price?
And the garlic.
We haven't much, but you're free to look. You're always welcome
should
here
do
in
it.
Lost Wing.
Hopefully Taya's finished too.
Fresh cuts! Come and get them up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in them.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic. Alimentary alliums are a hallmark of classical Sanbreque cuisine, so much so that it is a tradition for the emperor to award honorary titles to those responsible for supervising their cultivation and preparation in the White Room Castle kitchens, the so-called garlic knight among them. Pepio nuts. The edible fruit of the pepio plant is prized by chocobo breeders, although the superstition that it leads to a stud bird additional stamina seems largely founded on its blushing, swollen form that any quantifiable results.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya,
For what?
for everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, You're appreciated too. By all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tome so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Alrighty, these missions seem simple enough, so let's get back to Hippocrates. And I'm sure we'll finish up letting off Steam 3.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obelus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Oh wow. Surprised that we get a generous amount of ability points at that one. As well as experience. Not too bad.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's 1 down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Yeah, let's speak one more time with Mid.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, look at that. A new side quest nearby. And one specifically at the reading table, as well as Mid's dungeon. Let's go check out those missives. I feel like we put them off long enough, so we'll see what they say. And I think what we'll do is we'll speak with Otto.
He cracked the crystal.
And go visit Sid's grave before we do these side quests. But I want to check out the reading table. Oh, wow. Look at this. We have 3 side quests here for us. Let's read Homecoming. I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have been had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I needed you most, and for that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with much sadness in my heart, but the time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when this is all through. Jill. Okay, and we go to Desert Alliance. Sid II, I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship, Rosina. It looks like we have a potential side quest here. Off the record, I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe, and by that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. God. Answer summons? Yes.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Okay. So we've accepted a quest payback. Let's see what else we have here at the reading table. A bad feeling. Clive, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll. Answer Lady Karen's summons? Yes, we shall.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
And about Blackthorn. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking, maybe it weren't just the leather what was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just the forge. August. We will heed August's requests as well.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Okay. Now that we've collected all these quests off of the reading table, we're not going to do them quite yet. I want to speak with Otto and go visit Sid's grave first.
Is that the thing Tomes helped you with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Okay, make for the foredeck. I wonder why she doesn't want to see her father's grave.
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
A request for assistance. My dear boy, my journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And, if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving Uncle, Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Okay. Let's go ahead and continue with Out of the Shadow and visit the old hideaway.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
We're going to return to the hideaway. Because I want to see if we can at least start some of these quests before we continue with the main quest. Yeah. And when we return, that's exactly what we'll do. We'll go and knock out the first step of these quests, get the quest over here of weird science. Oh no, that's already there. And then we'll make for Bocklad. In any case, as always, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you next time.